Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? Today we're going to be talking about the badge Box Out Beast in NBA 2K23. Really quickly, if you guys are new, if you want to drop me a like and subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it. Now, we used to have the badge Box, and we had a separate badge called Worm. This year, Box Out Beast is both of those. It helps you secure a box, and it helps you worm around another player. It's absolutely worth having on your build. Even if you don't get a Hall of Fame, 94 defensive rebound is what you need to get a Hall of Fame. That is a bit expensive if you're not a quote-unquote center, but you get it at 82 on gold. And a lot of builds, a lot of even 6'9" tend to get it on gold or silver. You may be thinking if you're not a center, the badge does not matter, but it absolutely does. Really quick for the gameplay, you'll see me get a lot of rebounds in this gameplay. It's more so just background for you guys to watch while I talk. Now, I get dunked on right there. Shout out to the guard we're playing against, too. The man was going crazy for a lot of this game, and I am going to get him back for dunking on me. Don't worry. But like I was saying, if you are a 6'9", I mean, let's even say you're like a 6'7", you can only get it on silver. If you're in a corner, you're guarding the corner. If you're not on ball, if you can secure the box out, that takes that player completely out of the rebounding game. That's going to help your center only have to battle against one person in the paint to get the board. Because it can be a bit complicated if you're a center, if you're trying to out-rebound 3 people, if you get a box out on the big. It can sometimes be a bad thing because then you're kind of stopping the distance you can go to get the board. I mean, I've seen it happen a lot of the times. I'll get the box out on my matchup. I'm boxing them out toward the right, but the ball bounces to the left. And I kind of take myself out of getting the rebound because of that. But the ideal situation is your teammates will get box outs around the court. You won't have to try to out-rebound 3 people. You'll only have to out-rebound your matchup. And in those situations, you can just secure the box out. And you're going to get the board most of the time, unless the rebound bounces right to their hands over your head. On top of that, say you are in the left corner, you box out the guy in the left corner and the ball bounces to the left. If you're keeping him from getting position, the ball's going to bounce into your hands instead of his. Box Out Beast, it goes a long way, I am telling you guys. And everybody that likes to do the little things on the court, they are going to appreciate it. Getting box outs, you know, they're not the most flashy thing in 2K. Most people, honestly, and you see right there, man, I end up blocking him. He dunked on me that one play. I got to get the block back right here. But a lot of people don't care about boxing out their matchup. They just leave it to the center to get the board. And that may be okay in some park games, some rec games, but if you're playing against a great team in the rec, if you're especially playing against a comp pro-am team, you're going to need your teammates' help to secure boxes, so you can just worry about boxing out your matchup and getting the board. Now, the clips I showed you guys in the beginning, that is Box Out Beast Hall of Fame. That is at max potential where you are literally shoving people out of the play and securing the board. You're not going to get those a whole ton unless you have Box Out Beast on Hall of Fame. But like I said, every level, gold, silver, even bronze, they all go such a long way. I would definitely throw this badge on, especially if it's only a tier 1 for you. Now, if you're like a shorter build and it's a tier 2, a tier 3, I'm not even sure if that's the case. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a tier 1 for shorter builds. I'm almost positive about that, but it may not be worth 5 badge points, but if you're just spending 2 or 3 badge points on it, it's absolutely worth it. Let me know what you guys think about Box Out Beast. Now, there is another thing about this badge, and that is the worm ability. I will say the worm ability is a bit of a... Well, let me just say this. It feels cool to get a worm animation, but a lot of the times you worm the defender out of the way, and the ball bounces to a different direction, and it kind of just doesn't end up mattering. Now, if there is a situation where somebody boxes you, you flick the right joystick to the right or the left, and you worm that direction, and you end up breaking his box, you get the box on him and you get the board because of it. It feels pretty good, I can't lie, but those aren't going to happen that often. More realistically, this badge is going to be great for boxing out your defender, keeping them from getting in the rebounding range. If you're somebody that's not the center, you're just helping your center get boards. And if you are a center, I mean, it always makes sense to be able to push people out of the way to get the rebounds. Like I said, it does make sense right here. I kind of mess up a contact dunk too. It ends up giving me a layup, but I get my own rebound and I go right back up with it. Beautiful standing dunk. But like I was saying, it doesn't always make sense to get a box out if there's a bunch of people in the paint. Sometimes you want to be more mobile. That's something that people that don't play center are not going to understand all of the time. You know, they may be thinking, why didn't you box out right there? You could have got the board, but the board ended up bouncing in the opposite direction, so the box out didn't matter. The art of rebounding is probably way more complicated than you think it should be right here, though. For the rest of this gameplay, I get the contact dunk to pop off. It should have made, I mean, that was a slightly late. Get a little lob right here. They end up deflecting it. Things start going a bit crazy toward the end of the game. Like I said, the point guard we were playing against, he was really popping off in the beginning. He was moving well. He was dunking the ball. But in those situations, you got to start sending the heat. You got to make him uncomfortable. You never want to lose to one player. I mean, worst comes to worst. If you cannot stop one person, you got to at least make somebody else shoot. Make them beat you right here. He's at the top of the key. I mean, I even jump, sell out a little bit right there. He misses the pass, and that is his weakness. He is not that great of a passer, whether he's playing with randoms and he doesn't care to pass, whether he's playing with people he knows and he knows they're not great shooters, so he figured his shot would be better. Like I said, you got to take some risks. You got to try some different things. Right here, I end up dropping on him. He does make the dot this time. The guy does green the shot. But we have a nice lead. It was a risk I was willing to take. I know the point guard is going, you know, he's doing his thing. I got to see if the corner shooters can actually hit their shots. Now, Laker right there. Unfortunate turnover. We're coming back down. This guy ends up taking the shot wide open. Misses. 17-11. Big board by Laker. I mean, you see I got 8 rebounds this game. Not a whole lot of boxing out. And in part, it may not be as important to box out, especially against a team like this. I mean, they seem pretty small. I get the offensive rebound right here. I just go right back up. 19-11 now. They really need a three-pointer. They need something, maybe a crazy play just to give them some hype to try. And look at this, man. Dude goes with the cone dunk meter over Lakers' head. Now, they may be down by 6, but if my teammate does that, I'm getting hyped. I know we have a great chance right here. I try to go for a step back. Laker cuts off it. He gets the dunk. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, man. This is Tonic. Of course, you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.